Q. Why is Peter Pan always flying? A. Because he never lands. A drunk walks into a bar with jumper cables around his neck. The bartender says, "You can stay but don't try to start anything." An Amish husband, wife and son travel to the city on vacation. They visit a shopping mall, and while the mother is shopping, the father and son are standing in or in front of an elevator, having no idea what it is. As they watch, an elderly lady walks into the strange silver doors and the doors close. The father and son watch as the numbers go up, and then back down. When the doors open, a beautiful young woman walks out. The father leans over and whispers to the son, "Son, go get your mother." For a period, Houdini used a trapdoor in every single show he did. I guess you could say it was a stage he was going through. Q. What do you call someone without a nose or a body? A. Nobody knows. Q. What is white when it's dirty and black when it's clean? A. A chalkboard. What nails do carpenters hate to hit? A. Fingernails. A Spanish captain was walking on his ship when a soldier rushes to him and exclaims, "An enemy ship is approaching us." The captain replies calmly, "Go get my red shirt." The soldier gets the shirt for the captain. The enemy ship comes in and heavy rounds of fire are exchanged. Finally, the Spaniards win. The soldier asks, "Congrats, sir, but why the red shirt?" The captain replies, "If I got injured, my blood shouldn't be seen, as I didn't want my men to lose hope." Just then, another soldier runs up and says, "Sir, we just spotted another 20 enemy ships." The captain calmly replies, "Go bring my yellow pants." Q. Why are hairdressers never late for work? A. Because they know all the shortcuts. Q. Who is the poorest guy in the South? A. The Tooth Fairy. Why did the old woman put roller skates on her rocking chair? A. Because she wanted to rock and roll. Paddy and Murphy are having a pint in the pub, when some scuba divers come on the TV. Paddy says, "Murphy, why is it them deep-sea divers always sit on the side of the boat with the air tanks on their backs, and fall backwards out of the boat?" Murphy thinks for a minute, then says, "That's easy. It's 'cause if they fell forwards, they'd still be in the frigging boat." What do you call security guards working outside Samsung shops? A. Guardians of the Galaxy. Q. If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? A. Pilgrims. Q. Why is the barn so noisy? A. Because the cows have horns. Knock, knock. Who's there? I eat mop. I eat mop who? Ha. You said, I eat mapu. Q. Did you hear about the guy who dreamed he was eating a giant marshmallow? A. When he woke up, his pillow was gone. During an impassioned sermon about death and final judgment, the pastor said forcefully, "Each member of this church is going to die and face judgment." Glancing down at the front pew, he noticed a man with a big smile on his face. The minister repeated his point louder. "Each member of this church is going to die and face judgment." The man nodded and smiled even more. This really got the preacher wound up. He pounded the pulpit emphatically when he came to the ultimatum, "Each member of this church is going to die and face judgment." Though everyone else in the congregation was looking somber, the man in front continued to smile. Finally the preacher stepped off the platform, stood in front of the man and shouted, "I said each member of this church is going to die." The man grinned from ear to ear. After the service was over, the preacher made a beeline for the man. "I don't get it," the preacher said in frustration. "Whenever I said, each member of this church is going to die, your smile got bigger." "Why? I'm not a member of this church," the man replied. Q. Why are ghosts such good cheerleaders? A. Because they have a lot of spirit. One day, 3 men died and went to heaven. Religion. God's secretary asked the first man. Jewish. The man replied. Okay, go to room 23, but be very quiet when you go past room 8, the secretary said. Religion. He asked the second man. Muslim. Go to room 10, but be very quiet when you go past room 8. Religion. He asked the third man. Agnostic. Go to room 71, but be very quiet when you go past room 8. Why must I be quiet when I go past room 8? The man asked. The secretary replied, Oh, the Catholics are in room 8, and they think that they are the only ones here. Q. Have you heard about the new restaurant called Karma? Oh, there's no menu, you get what you deserve. If number 2 pencils are so popular, why are they still number 2? Q. What has more lives than a cat? A frog, because it croaks every night. Late one night, a preacher was driving on a country road and had a wreck. A farmer stopped and said, Sir, are you okay? The preacher said, Yes, I had the Lord riding with me. The farmer said, Well, you better let him ride with me, because you're gonna kill him. One day a duck walks in a store and asks the manager if they sell grapes. The manager says, No, we don't sell grapes. The duck goes home and comes back the next day and asks the same question. The manager says the same thing again, No, we do not sell grapes. The duck goes home, comes back the next day, and asks the manager if they sell grapes. This time the manager says, No, we don't sell grapes. If you ask one more time, I will nail your beak to the floor. The duck goes home. It comes back the next day and asks the manager if he has any nails. The manager says, No, I don't have any nails. The duck says, Okay, good. Do you sell grapes? Bob goes to see his friend Pete. He finds Pete in his barn dancing naked around his John Deere. What are you doing? Asks Bob. Pete stops dancing and says, My wife has been ignoring me lately, so I talked to my psychiatrist and he said I needed to do something sexy to attract her. To attract her. Q. What do you call a cow that just gave birth? A. Decaffeinated. A lot of people cry when they cut an onion. The trick is not to form an emotional bond. Q. Why is a baseball game a good place to go on a hot day? A. Because there are lots of fans. Does anyone remember the Swatch, a watch made in Switzerland? Thank God Croatia didn't come up with the idea first. Just imagine if someone were to ask you what time is it. Oh, pardon me while I look at my crotch. Son, Dad, when will I be old enough so I don't have to ask Mom for her permission to go out? Dad, son, even I haven't grown old enough to go out without her permission. A man called his child's doctor. Hello. My son just snatched my pen when I was writing and swallowed it. What should I do? The doctor replied, until I can come over, write with another pen. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Woman is at a grocery store. She goes to the clerk to purchase her groceries. The clerk looks at her items and sees a carton of eggs, a gallon of milk, and a head of lettuce. He says to the woman, You must be single. The woman was surprised and replies, Yes, how did you know? The clerk answers, Because you're ugly. If a man opens the car door for his wife, you can be sure of one thing, either the car is new or the wife. Why did Captain Kirk go into the ladies' room? Because he wanted to go where no man had gone before. Q. If you were forced to go through one of the following doors, which door do you go through with 100% certainty you'd stay alive? A door with a man with a gun behind it, a door with a tiger who hasn't eaten in 7 years behind it, or a door with an electrical chair behind it? The one with the tiger behind it, because if it hasn't eaten in 7 years it's dead. Q. Why did the painting go to jail? It was framed. Q. What can you give and keep at the same time? A cold. Q. What do you call a belt with a watch on it? A waste of time. There are 3 friends named Mad, Brain, and Fight. One day Fight went missing and his friends Mad and Brain started searching for him. Then Brain said, "Mad, let's file a missing person report with the police." When they were about to walk into the police station, Brain said, "Mad, you go and make the report. I will wait for you here." Mad said, "Okay." Mad walked in but no police officers paid attention to him. Then he saw a policeman drinking a cup of coffee. Mad went to the officer, smacked the table, and the cup of coffee flew in the air, landing in the officer's lap. Angry, the policeman asked, "Are you looking for a fight?" Mad replied, "Yes, I am." The policeman asked, "Are you mad?" Mad replied, "Yes, I am mad." The policeman then asked, "Don't you have a brain?" Mad replied, "Brain is outside, sir." Q. What's a shark's favorite sandwich? Peanut butter and jellyfish. Q. What did the banana say to the doctor? I'm not peeling well. Q. What did one eye say to the other eye? Between you and me, there's something that smells. Q. What did the judge say when a skunk walked into the courtroom? Odor in the court. Q. Why didn't the melons get married? Because they cantaloupe. A mom and a son come home from the grocery store. The boy immediately empties out a box of animal crackers and the mom asks him why. The boy says, "You should not eat it if the seal is broken, so I'm looking for the seal." Teacher, where was the Constitution of India signed? Student, at the bottom of the page. Why did the apple run away? Because the banana split. Tom, Scott and Alex are tired after traveling all day and check into a hotel. When they get to reception, they find out they'll have to walk 75 flights of stairs to get to their room because the elevator is out of order. Jim suggests that they do something interesting to pass time while they walk the 75 flights. Jim will tell jokes, Scott will sing songs, and Alex will tell sad stories. So Jim tells jokes for 25 flights, Scott sings songs for 25 flights and Alex tells sad stories for 24 flights. When they reach the 75th floor, Alex tells his saddest story of all. "Guys, I left our room key at reception." Why do centipedes have 100 legs? So they can walk. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ache. Ache who? Bless you. Need a tissue. Q. What do cars eat on their toast? Traffic jam. Fred. Why do elephants wear red nail polish? Bob. I don't know, why? Fred. To hide in cherry trees. Bob. But I've never seen an elephant in a cherry tree. Fred. See, it works. Q. What did the cross-eyed teacher say? I can't control my pupils. Q. Why did Cinderella get kicked off the soccer team? Because she ran away from the ball. Two old friends crossed paths after not seeing one another for almost a decade. Utkarsh, what are you doing these days? Sparsh, PhD. Utkarsh, well. You're a doctor. Sparsh, no, pizza home delivery. Q. If a plane crashed on the Canada/USA border, where would the survivors be buried? A. You don't bury survivors. What does an air conditioner have in common with a computer? They both lose efficiency as soon as you open Windows.